This car is a 2014 Mazda 3 sedan. It's a manual. It has the 2.0 liter Sky Active engine. Here's the engine bay. Sky Active technology. Pretty basic front wheel drive car. I haven't worked on this as much as I have on my BMW. That's currently my project car, and this car is my daily driver right now. I have replaced the battery on this, and I have also swapped the belt for the alternator. It blew up last summer. Yeah, there's not really much to say about this car. It has 120 horsepower. This is how the car looks. For being a low horsepower economy car, it's pretty wide, in my opinion. It's also pretty long. Even though it's a sedan, trunk is pretty small, like short. Alright, I got the normal lens back on, so now we can see better. We got electric windows, electric mirrors, we got traction control off, tire pressure set, and I-stop button. But even though it says I-stop off, I haven't ever experienced any I-stop behavior on this car, so it might have been coded off. Non-electric seats, front, back, sway, everything. Got lumbar support, cup holder. Let's see the back seat. Got cup holder on the door, electric windows. Pretty good leg space for my driving position. Not too bad on the passenger side too. Got storage on the seat, none over here. Got armrest with two cup holders. Got light here, handles here. It's pretty spacious to sit in. It's pretty nice. Can't complain too much. Here's the trunk space. It's pretty big. Even if it's a sedan, it still has plenty of space. You can pull down the seats for extra space. Just turn the car on. It's pretty quiet. Alright. Got aircon control here. It's pretty basic. I think Mazda uses this same kind of aircon control for most of these era cars. You got dual, auto, front, back, heating, all that stuff. It got front heated seats for both passenger and driver. Got controls here for the display or entertainment. You got radio. You have FM, AM, Bluetooth, USB, CD, aux. So pretty much everything you could ever need. 215,000 kilometers driven, revs up to 7,000 it seems. Got your gas range here, outside temperature, steering wheel controls. We have front, back, volume up and down, info for the small display. You have voice controls, but I don't know how it works. You have pick up and hang, cancel, reset, and limit and set for the cruise control. The mirrors on these panels, same for the driver. You got sunglass holder here. Alright, we got the camera on my head. Let's do some driving with this car. We got lights here. One click for the parking lights. low beams, and then you have fog lights front and back. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and reverse. Down and first. That's reverse. Alright, let's do some driving. The clutch feel is pretty nice on this car. The car does lack a lot of sound deadening, so there's not really that much sound deadening on this car. On the doors, on the wheel wells, on the trunk, you can really notice that there's not a lot of sound deadening, especially if you have the back seats down and you're driving on the highway. It's really noticeable that there's not a lot of sound deadening. The road noise is really bad, but it's something to take into consideration if you're getting this car for yourself, that there will be a lot of road noise. As for the Mazda 6, I think Mazda 6 has better sound deadening in it. This car is not owned by me, but I am allowed to daily drive this car, so I haven't really touched this car at all. Like no mods, nothing. Let's turn the traction control off. And let's see if you can actually slide this car. I don't really slide front wheel drive cars that much, so I can really... Yeah, I guess you can kinda slide this car. It's not as easy though, especially with snow. You can like... When you drift an E39, it's way easier because it's a rear wheel drive car. You just have to add more gas. But as for this being a front wheel drive car, you have to like constantly be pulling the handbrake. I wouldn't recommend drifting this car at all. It's fine in the snow, but especially on like asphalt, I couldn't like even imagine trying to drift this car. But yeah, I guess you could slide this car in the snow. I think that's enough for today. Let's take this car for a normal cruise, just driving it around. Let's see how this car performs. As you can hear, there is some debris noise from the rocks hitting the undercarriage of the car. It's not that bad. You can hear it at random times when you hit a rock, but it's not that bad. With snowy roads, it's a little bit quieter, but if you're driving on an asphalt or anything else, the road noise becomes way more noticeable. Like now you can only just hear the road noise from the tires, especially when there's like the asphalt parts of this snow road. Let's go into third. It's not that bad to drive. The steering is really light on this car, so there's when I'm comparing this car to my E39, you can really notice how like on the E39 the steering is way more stiff and heavy, and on this car it's like really light. Even the small inputs moves the car, so it takes some getting used to. Also on the E39, the gas pedal is like really heavy. You have to really step on it to get some gas. On this car it's like it's pretty light. Let's see. It's pretty slippery out here today. I don't know how I don't think I can do a 0 to 60 today or 0 to 100 because it's pretty slippery right now, so I think I'll just keep spinning tires. Around 60 right now. I'd say 1700 RPM. Can pretty much only hear the road noise from the tires. I don't really have that much critique on this vehicle except for the road noise and the low horsepower, but for a daily driver I can't really complain that much about it, the horsepower. The sun is shining pretty nicely today, I have to say. It's really bright. Yesterday's drift video, the Andy 32, it made the video quality pretty dark, but it wasn't like unbearable, but you could notice that it was way dimmer than usual. But comparing it to just the normal lens of the DJI Osmo Action 4, it's way better with the ND filter, because just a clear filter, it makes the snow especially look just like a, on the display just looks like white mess. Rest of this drive to the grocery store, I'm just gonna be quiet and let y'all just hear how the car sounds. It's just normal driving. Alright, that was for the test drive of the 2014 Mazda 3 sedan with a 2-liter Skyactiv engine. Overall, I would say that this car is a pretty decent daily driver. Not that fast, but it does what it's supposed to, and that's just to take you where you need to go, and it's pretty reliable. I haven't had any issues with this car, other than having to replace the battery and the belt, but I think those are just normal common wear items. I think the next video will be about my E39. Thanks for watching and see you next time.